Good morning, students. I am Vikram Singh Rathod. Today I am presenting a Matplotlib library for visualization in Python. In our previous lecture, we discussed about Matplotlib library, and then after a programmatically approach, we'll discuss in our present e-lecture. Continuously, I am describe the Matplotlib library. A graph in Matplotlib is structured in terms of a figure instances and one or more axis instances within the figure. The figure instance provide a canvas area for drawing, and the axis instance provide coordinate systems that are assigned to fixed regions of the total figure canvas. Students, you look at the slide figure that it display a graph indicating four instances or numbers such as x axis, y axis, 0 0 and 0 1, 1 1 and 1 0 axis. In above figure we illustration of the arrangement of matplotlib figure instance and an axis instance. The axis instance provide a coordinate system for plotting, and the axis instance itself is assigned to a region within the figure canvas. The figure canvas has a simple coordinate system where 0 0 is the lower left corner and 1 1 is the upper left right corner. This coordinate system is only used when placing elements such as axes directly on the figure canvas. A figure can contain multiple axis instances. For example, to show multiple panels in a figure or to show insert within another axis instance. An axis instance can manually be assigned to an arbitrary region of a figure canvas, or alternatively, axis instance can be automatically added to a figure canvas using one of several layouts managers provided by Matplotlib. The axis instance provide a coordinate system that can be used to plot data in a variety of plot styles, including line graphs, scatter plot, bar plots, and many other styles. In addition, the axis instance also determine how the coordinate axes are displayed. For example, with respect to the axis label, ticks labels, and so on. In fact, when working with Matplotlib object-oriented API, most functions that are needed to tune the appearance of a graph are methods of a axis class. As a simple example for getting started with Matplotlib, say that we would like to graph the function yx is equal to x cube plus 5x square plus 10 together with its first and second derivation, so over the range x sigma and in bracket minus 5 2. To do this, we first create numpy array for the x range and then compute the three functions we want to graph. When the data for the graph is prepared, we need to create matplotlib figure and axis instance, then use the plot method of the axis instance to plot the data and set basic graph properties such as x and y axis label using the set underscore x label and set underscore y label methods, and generating a legend using the legend method. Legend is basically the graph name. These steps are carried out in the following code, and the resulting graph is shown in the figure. First of all, we write the code and create a array using numpy. Here I am defining a x variable and called numpy alias name np.line space, then create the array -5 2 and 100 as a range space as per our formula x square x cube plus 5 x square plus 10, and y2 is equal to x square 3x square plus 10x, and y3 is 6 into x plus 10. And then after fig, define a variable and define a axis as a ax is equal to plt. Here plt is a alias name that is used to call the functions of matplot library. The function is here we call subplot. Then x dot plot x y1 color is equal to blue, label is equal to y, x dot plot x y2 color is equal to red, label is equal to yx, ax plot x y3 color is equal to green, label is equal to y. You can see that I am defining here a color blue, red, green with a label with assigned name in our graph. Ax dot set x label is equal to x axis and ax set y label is equal to y axis. Ax dot legend function call here. Then after running the code, a graph is represented in this form. You can see that the array elements defined from -5 to 100. So our graph is basically defined in three colorful lines. Green represent y and red represent y and blue represent y axis using the x axis coordinates values. Then after I am display you Qt console using Anaconda environment. I am writing the code. You can use the code to create the above graph in your practical session. Thanks students.